guys, welcome back to my channel, and for today's video we will have a phone tour. I've had this phone for about 7 months already, and this one is the Xiaomi Redmi Note 9 Pro in the color Interstellar Gray. But it kinda looks color blue to me. I don't know if it's just me, but yeah. Okay, so first off, I have this white minimal theme partnered with a Jungkook wallpaper which I've made in the app called danichi. Here's my main screen where I can access all of the apps that I have. And then on the next page, I have the calendar just so I can track my schedule. The way I organize my apps is a mixture of by color and by its use. Stuff which aren't that much important are arranged by colors. So in here we have all of the white stuff plus AO3 which I use for reading fanfics. Next folder contains every app related to my hobbies. This yellow one is called Foodie. It has different filters which are mostly the soft type, which fits Korean vibes or Korean aesthetic. I also have PixArt for a more complex editing. Next is Ibis Paint where I usually outline my thumbnails. Next is Lightroom where I edit my Instagram photos and where I also save and export it. The very reason why I use this is to change my photo size to the standard that the Instagram accepts, so it won't auto resize my photo and change it into a crappy one. You can also add watermarks so you can avoid people stealing your works, your pictures, etc. Next is the mizu, which is also a photo editing app. I know you've noticed it already that I have a lot of photo editing apps. That is because I use them depending on the feature that I need. For example, this matu app, I use this to collage photos and adjust them easily. And then I have the very famous font. You can also add text freely and change it to fonts that are fitted to your aesthetic. This is very useful to me, especially in editing thumbnails. Next is Pinterest, where we find gems. Here's Nanami Kento. And here's the love of my life. Then we have danichi, which I have mentioned earlier. So far, these are the things that I have already made. I use this to make aesthetic wallpapers or create and decorate IG stories. This one was my wallpaper before. It has a calendar so I can see the dates even if I am only looking at the lock screen. I added a photo so you can see how it actually looks like. Moving on, we are now on Snapseed. This one is the most useful app, especially for editing my IG photos. This one, the selective feature, it's the coolest thing because you can just select the part where you want to brighten the photo or the details, adjust the contrast, saturation, and the structure. Next is CapCut. This is what I use to edit my videos. Yes, I am only using my phone to edit because it is much easier and convenient for me. Lastly is the TikTok app where I upload my journal with me videos. Now on to the third folder. These are the apps on the shade of red to pink. We have here Netflix, Adobe Acrobat, Merriam-Webster, Music, WPS, and Flow, which I use to track my menstrual cycle. Now for the fourth folder, we have the apps on the shade of orange. All of the apps in here are built-in except for Shopee, which is an online platform for shopping. And then I have this Alarmy app. It contains missions you have to accomplish before you can stop the alarm. There are different missions available, but I usually use the math because it's much effective for me, as I have to go downstairs to get a calculator to solve the hardest problem there. Now on to the yellow folder. I have here my guitar app, and the rest are built-in apps. Next folder is the shades of green, and I have here the Spotify SS manga where I read manga. And there the guitar tuna, which is a tuner. Oh, I forgot, we have here also the Weavers. Next folder are shades of blue. We have here the Globe app for my SIM card, the Gcash app where you can store online money, and then the Share It, which you can use to share files from phone to phone, and then Google Translate. I also have JYP Superstar just so I can play Day6 song. It's like a Guitar Hero app, and then Twitter and Facebook for my social life. Next is the Violet, or like the rainbow colored app. I have here Instagram and Messenger. Here's my Instagram account. You can visit it if you like. I do journaling and I post my stuff there. Last 4 folders. Now we have here my school apps. Google Meet, Google Classroom, Zoom, Docs, and then this one, Forest app. This is one of my faves, especially for school, because I am too addicted to my phone and I need this one so I can focus on doing what I am doing. Basically, you just have to plant a tree and then the timer goes on and it will wither if you give up on it. As of now, this is my forest. I already have 1,000 plus trees and I currently have 4 real trees now. This is the good thing about this app, because you can also plant actual tree. They are partnered with an organization, so it's legit. And then I have here Noteblock as a scanner, and then games related to medicine. Third to the last are things that I rarely open. These are the tools and built-in app. Next is the essential: messages, call, gallery, and camera. And then lastly, we have all of the Google app. I just put it all in one place so it's easier to navigate. And this is my main screen. I have here a little quote. It's from a song of BTS. It says, "Who says a dream must be something great? Just become anybody. We deserve a life. Whatever, big or small, you are you after all." And that is basically it. I prefer my home screen simple and minimal so it does not add up to my stress in life. Anyway, thank you so much for sticking up to this point. I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you haven't already, and see you on my next video. Thank you.